Okay, this is a show that question, so be careful. Don't use the right-hand side yet. What you're going to do is start with the left-hand side, so 3 minus root 5 squared, and remove the brackets and show that the answer that you get should be 14 minus 6 root 5. First thing to realise is that when you square a bracket, don't just square the 3 and the root 5. When you square a bracket, you have to multiply the bracket by the same bracket again. You're multiplying something by itself, which is what squaring actually is. Now, you can do this a couple of different ways. I'm going to use FOIL, and then I'll do it using the grid method as well. So using FOIL, I'm going to do the first term multiplied by the first term. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. Then I'm going to do the outer terms multiplied together. Well, that's 3 multiplied by minus root 5. Well, a positive times a negative is negative. I'm just going to write that then as minus 3 root 5. I'm then going to do the inner terms multiplied together. Well, actually, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing minus root 5 times 3, same as this. So that's another minus 3 root 5. And now be careful, I'm doing the last terms multiplied together. So I'm doing minus the square root of 5 multiplied by minus the square root of 5. Now, if I do a minus number times a minus number, it becomes positive. And the square root of 5 times the square root of 5, what you're actually doing there is the square root of 5 squared, which comes out as 5. Another way of thinking of that is you're doing the square root of 5 times 5, which is the square root of 25, which is again 5. So however you think of it, when you do these two multiplied together, you get plus 5. If we now collect things together, we've got the 9 plus the 5, which is 14, and then minus 3 of the root 5s, minus another 3. It's a bit like minus 3x minus 3x. You end up with minus 6 of them, so minus 6 root 5. Like I say, when you wanted to, at the removing bracket stage, we could have done this, 3 and minus root 5, and then another 3 and minus root 5, and done the multiplication like this. 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times minus root 5 is minus 3 root 5, 3 times minus root 5 is again minus 3 root 5, and then minus root 5 times minus root 5 comes out as positive 5. Add these together, and again we get 14 minus 6 root 5.